Doing a little bit of a vacuum of the pool here. Did one of these last season with Wand to the Well, and I just started. You can see, yeah, it needs vacuum pretty big. Just seeing how this thing works. It's actually got a piece broke on it. It's still working, so just thought I'd jump in a few minutes. Last week I come on here live and we did the pool maintenance, and I'll jump on again next week and redo it with the proper measuring device. But got a long ways to go. This thing won't get everything, but you can see where it's been. Uh, you still have to do some manual vacuums, but while you just have this thing running around, see where it's been there. It's good for you just be cooking out back like I am or whatever, and let it do its thing. So just sit back, relax, and watch this for a few minutes. Got a lawnmower going behind me, so. Welcome in, Kutar. We're just going ahead and seeing how this wand to the well works today. It's vacuumed a little bit of it. Uh, Hello, shoe guy. How we doing? This thing sometimes kind of gets stuck in one spot once in a while, but you can see where it's been. Just started this, so it's moving along. It started to get out a little bit there. Really, for this, you need to turn it on or hook it up and let it run for about several hours, really, and it'll go over a good portion of the pool. Get 60, 70, even maybe 80% of it. Have to manually vacuum it once in a while, but just showing you this again. I did it about a year ago on this channel, and still the same one. Next time I might do a manual vacuum, but next week we're going to do a pool maintenance using the copper that I use, which is like pristine blue if you've ever heard of that. So we'll just let this thing do its thing for a little bit. Appreciate you joining in. It's been going for just a minute. You can see the pool needs vacuumed pretty heavily. You can tell where it has been. Just kind of doing little circles. Got an earwig floating right there. Hate them things. You got earwigs in your area, they're bad right now. Got a lot to go. You can definitely tell the nice little spot it's been. This is Wanda the Well. You just basically plug it up, and I'll come over here and show you. You can see where all it needs to go. And we just have it plugged straight in here. Don't have to worry too much because we have a skimmer or a basket hooked up to protect it, stop it before it gets to any pump or anything. So. And it does pretty much go around. It's kind of got an algorithm, and it'll go around this pool. Then it'll start to get out a little further into the center of the pool here in a little bit. Um, I'll jump back on a little later once it's done more fully. But appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm doing this while I'm cooking, and you can see this pool here. It's got a ways to go. But it's great for when you're doing a little cooking out back. Got the smoker going out at the pool, let it do its thing. And that's not algae. That is actually, we have some trees, pine trees, and they get into the pool and they actually turn into like dust like. So that's what's actually has to be picked up. And they're right behind my pool, so they come in here and just dirt and stuff. But yeah, the trees cause a big problem. And you'll clean this up, and once it gets cleaned up, it'll be good for a while. But it's been a week since we've done this, and we're gonna plan on getting in the pool a little later, so I thought I'd hook this up. I'll probably bring the manual vacuum out as well once this thing gets going. But it's nice to just let this thing run around while you're doing nothing. It'll do a good portion of the cleaning. And on the bottom of this, it actually has a broken, I dropped it, and it's got one roller broken, so it's not at 100%. It's probably running at about 80%, if that. So, but you could tell by where it's been. But yeah, back here you got all these trees, you got wind and everything else, and it just blows it all up in here. Just thought I'd jump on here and show this thing in action today for a few minutes. Pretty cool to watch, actually. When it was brand new, it seemed to run a little better and would do a little quicker since I broke it. And there's a regulator that's also broke that you can adjust the pressure. That'll make it go a little quicker, a little slower. So we're just kind of running on a default speed here. And it's moving a little fast. You can see some of that stuff actually is being, you can see if you look real close there, as it's going by it, it actually is as if you were walking by dust. It's pushing it away before it even gets to it. So some of this isn't getting picked up. There we go. It also makes a little clicking noise every now and then. You probably can't hear it as it is moving. It kind of waddles back and forth. But yeah, that's the beginning of it. Appreciate you jumping in. You can tell it does do pretty good. Wine to the Well's what this is. I'm not sponsoring them. I bought it myself. Just showing it to you. Uh, Next time I vacuum, I'll get the old manual one out. And what I'll do is I'll run it all the way out, back and forth. Yeah, this is John. I mean, this is the Easy Clear Pool channel. Been doing this channel for a while now. Just my own little pool, and come out here and show you how I keep up with it. It's been changed over the years. I've learned quite a bit and found the best ways to do things, and I like to put them out here. So I'll give a couple more minutes and I'll sign off for now. I got to go check on some stuff we got cooking. It may be hung up. Before I go, I'll pull this up. And you can see how it kind of functions beneath here. And there it is. See how I'm holding this and it's just spinning. So it kind of goes in a circle and just does this thing down there. It'll get a good portion of the pull. I'll leave it alone. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've had it for a few years. Piece is broken on it, so it don't work quite as well as it did new. What happened was I had taken it out of the water by pulling on the hose, and I used the hose, went over the pull, and the hose came loose. That thing fell straight to the ground. So when you take it out, you want to be sure you're holding the unit itself and not just the hose, because once you're not in water, it'll fall straight to the ground. If anything happens, then it will break. So it don't work quite as well as it used to, but it'll spin around. Give it a minute. There it goes. It's been on for about, I don't know, 15 minutes now, and you can see, got a ways to go, but you can definitely tell where it's been. You got the dirt there, and then you get the clear spot. It's traveling right on down. It'll go around the pool. It'll eventually get out there toward the center. It's starting to spin again there. And there it goes. Using a rechargeable unit. Yeah, does that have some kind of a, you put it in, and it's got a little vacuum tray or something that catches the debris and you just remove it and then plug it up? I've seen those. May not be a bad way to go. But you said, oh yeah, it doesn't work as well as the waste setup. So yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I probably don't catch quite as much. This here's going straight into the sand filter. Yeah, a little mesh screen. This one kind of will set sometimes and just sit there, but I don't mind it a whole lot. It's just sitting there. It's got full suction. It's there. It goes. It's turning again. What I did find was I make sure I have my return shooting straight down when I'm using this, or you want it shooting straight in the pool. If you get the return going in a clockwise direction or anything, sometimes it'll cause this thing to get caught in the draft and go sideways. So we have the water at a standstill as far as moving in any circular motion. But yeah, you can see where it's been. It's pretty good. Someone asked earlier if this is algae. For the most part, it's not. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't any in here. There could be. But this is just dirt and stuff from wind, dust storms. We have trees that come in here, and the trees actually dissolve and turn into this. So you got to kind of vacuum it out. And while you're doing nothing, it's not bad. You could turn this thing on and come back several hours later, and you will notice a pretty significant improvement uh, letting it do its own thing. As you can see where it's been there. And yeah, those battery operated ones probably, yeah, this thing, I mean, I've got a 1.5 horsepower pump, so it's doing some major suction as it spins around there. And for the most part, it does not get stuck. There is a couple of areas in the pool where there's like a small little hole, maybe the size of a small foot or something. And if it gets right on that, sometimes that might mess it up, but for the most part, it keeps on rolling. Pretty cool to watch, though. See if it gets moving again here. There it goes. See if it don't get up there to where some of that dirt is, or if it's just gonna do a spin. It's been going, you can see, kind of right around the edge here. And eventually, hopefully, it'll get to the ladder and it'll start moving its way on out. Yeah, half horsepower sand filter pump, not bad. But I think you're probably right. I can't remember. The manual, I think, did say it might require about a 1 horse. Yeah, I probably would not function this. Uh, it's not something you're going to say, I want to jump in an hour and I need the pool clean. So you're going to put this in. If that's the case, you probably want to get out and vacuum it yourself pretty quick. But if you have several hours, go ahead and hook this thing up and it will go ahead and knock it out for you, a good portion of it, at least to where it's presentable. If you got guests coming over or something, or just want to get in yourself. This one is Wanda. That's the one this one's called. We got several of them. So it's one of the least expensive ones. It's just, I don't remember, 100, maybe 150, $200 what I paid for it. You can even get it on eBay cheaper if you want a used one, but there it goes, just spin it around there. Yeah, last week I did a live video to where we used Pristine Blue to do the chemicals for the pool. Thought we'd do a little bit of a automated pool vac, and next week we'll re-clean the pool with the chemicals, and might come out here and do a manual vacuuming one day. I've just done so many videos, there's not much to do anymore. Just come on here and show you the update of the pool. Everything's holding strong, so if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'm about to jump off. Had a pretty decent amount of people come in and out of here. Quite impressive. Appreciate each of you. If you're here, hit that like button. I know it's a boring video of a vacuum, but I know. Yeah, it's getting after it. Well, I'll show you what all it's done. We've looks like we've been live for 21 minutes. Started this just before we went live, and this is where I started it, and we got a ways, got over there. That's where the skimmer is, but we started it right in here, and then it just went ahead and it's been going just around the pool. Although it is not getting the edge, it is not getting the edge, but it is going all the way around the pool slowly. So for everything it gets, I'm happy with, because that's less I have to mess with. Well, I appreciate it. I've often wondered if people even want to watch something like this, but I think it's pretty cool. It's easy. I can just pop it on. You kind of see the reality of it. You're not seeing someone use this and then in 2 seconds the pool's sparkling clean, because that's what you'll see a lot of times, and that's not the case here. So you can kind of get a realistic expectation of it. And I'll be doing more like this, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Any questions or anything? I got about another minute or so. Wow, there's 36 of you in here watching this little guy run around. Appreciate each and every one of you. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll bring some more of them out. Wanda the Well Vacuum. All right, once again, appreciate everybody that jumped in today. Nice little stream, and I'll come on here again. You named yours Felix. Actually, I can't remember now. This one did have, it seems like we named it, I think one of the kids named it something. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Wanda, but I just go with the box name. But they actually named it something as well, Felix. That's pretty cool. Hope Felix keeps your pool clean. This thing's got a ways to go. I'm going to jump off here. I will see you guys in the next stream or video. I'll let you watch this for about 5 seconds. Bye-bye.